is the limit for anime. A medium that continually pushes the boundary of wonder. A place that welcomes all types of stories from all types of people. There's no limit to what you can see here aside from your own imagination. If you can envision it, it can get made.
In my time in this horrible community known as the anime community, there has been one consistent content creator that is greatly respected by a bunch of weebs, sweaty degenerates. And I don't really know why, but I don't really care, because this person doesn't come off as a douchebag. They seem like a normal person for the most part, so no exposed videos need to be made on the great Giguk. However, this was sent as a request, and because I'm such a nice, high-quality content-making individual, I figured we'd look at this freaking video by this anime YouTube legend.
But, like the inventor of a fart machine in a wind tunnel, have we ever stopped and asked, should it get made? Interspecies reviewers, World's End Harem, redo of Healer. Anime has been pushing degeneracy to a whole new level in the past few years. In a post-redo of Healer world, there is little now that separates anime from hentai. Every day, the line gets more and more blurry.
A lot of people probably want to know why this happens. Well, it quite frankly is very, very easy to explain. People in anime, you know, the weebs and stuff, they don't get any pussy. Most of the time they're just jerking off, and because that happens, well, you know, they kind of gotta look at these drawings, you know, because that's all they are, guys. You're just drawings, bro. And they kind of gotta wank it to them, and they're not judged by the drawings, because you see, the drawings don't exist. So because of that, you know, they can just basically touch themselves to these drawings and do whatever they want. And this kind of shows why the birth rate of Japan is so astronomically low as well, because they are, I mean, if you think this is pushed in the West and it's a problem, this is like pushed 10 times 1,000, you know, in Japan itself, because that's the country that it originates from. Basically, if you think it's problematic to see weebs fap to this shit here, it is way more problematic in Japan, although it's embraced more than disgraced. And I think that's just not right, guys.
So the question plaguing humanity since the beginning of time is, how far can anime go? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my life as Inukai's dog. Anime has gone too far. But how could it? What could it possibly do? Well, you see, we have now ventured to a place for which there is no coming back from. Tread on the sanctity of something we should have never dared touch. Dogs. Not genetically engineered dog girls, not fantasy isekai dog people species, not some guy wearing a dog costume. Just dogs.
And this is why you motherfuckers will never convince me that the Japanese aren't freaking weird as hell. And this isn't even a racism thing or anything, you know. I've said it before. Really like sushi. It's great and all, you know. My diplomacy when it comes to, you know, the ways of the world are unmatched, as somebody in my comment section said. But, like, this goes beyond sushi, bro. This whole thing is weird, alright? It's weird. It's, God, may I say even irrational. And not logical. I mean, are we just toking on the borderline of bestiality at this point? Like, I didn't even watch this video up until now, so this is like a fresh reaction to this. But this seems kind of fucked up already. I'm kind of scared to continue with the video as a whole, as I'm sure you guys are. But you should anyway, mostly because it helps me, but also because who the hell doesn't want to hear Giguk with those amazing, amazing vocals, am I right?
Why did it have to be dogs? What did dogs do to deserve this? Man's best friend, the purest thing Mother Earth has gifted us with. If you've ever thought humans don't deserve dogs, here is the evidence to prove that you are categorically correct. This is a cursed show I probably should have left to die in obscurity until I had a single, terrifying thought that dwarfed any existential horror or Lovecraftian nightmare my mind could come up with.
You know, a part of me thinks that Japan, since they idolized the West so much, saw the whole thing with Whitney, Wisconsin, or just like white bitches fucking dogs in general, and they just got this weird fetishy idea that, oh, next fetish, white person doing dog and shit. And no, that was not good. Actually, Japan, that was looked down upon quite frequently, and it was bullied. So I don't think that I don't think incorporating the fetish of, you know, white girl fucking dog is necessarily the smartest idea. It's not the play that you're looking for. Unfortunately, though, because I mean we're living in some wild times here. Pretty sure there are going to be some people that do get off to that, and god damn, just goddamn, fuck, keep it on the dark web, huh?
Somehow, somewhere, this is gonna be someone's first anime. So, to allow myself to sleep at night, I felt it was my duty to make a PSA to tell that person, shh, it's okay, it's alright. I can't promise that tomorrow's gonna be a better day, but I can promise you that we're gonna get through it together.
This is so fucking terrible.
My life as Inukai's dog. Dog fact number 1. Dogs have 18 muscles to move their ears. In some ways, it's impressive that a show could give a man who's seen Redo of Healer, who likes Domestic Girlfriend, who's seen some of the most degenerate shit that's come out of anime, the chance to say, you know what, I think I have the moral high ground. The plot goes something like this. On some rainy afternoon, a guy wakes up cold and shivering on the streets. How did he get there? What is he doing? All questions that are unimportant because he sees his classmate and crush who takes him home, where he comes to the realization to the precarious situation he's in. He is a dog.
You guys think that the Japanese unironically roleplay this shit? Like, I'm not even trying to hate right now. I'm just legitimately asking you guys if you think, like, the Japanese roleplay this shit. Like, I'm talking, they start thinking they're fucking animals and, like, dogs and shit, and now they're gonna fuck this woman and shit, and it's just fucked up. This whole thing is fucked up. From the perspective of a filthy Westerner that, you know, is not touched by this degenerate shit. I mean, it would be, like, completely fucking normal for somebody like Rev Says Disu and their happy, merry bunch. But to the average human being, I think this is just a little too much. Just a little bit, you know, just a teensy bit.
When I first saw the basic premise of this, I said to myself, oh cool, some dumb slice of life reincarnation story where a guy wakes up as a dog. I'm a seasoned isekai fan, I've seen worse. It can't be dumber than waking up as a sword or waking up as a vending machine. Maybe they'll tackle the human struggles of trying to live as a dog. Maybe the psychological effects of being stuck in a dog's body, having to navigate a society made by humans, having your daily survival be completely reliant on that of another human being. There's a lot of places this story could go. Surely, it's not about a bunch of girls thirsting over a dog. I regret to inform you that my initial assessment was incorrect. Within the first 5 minutes of taking the dog home, the first thing Karen Inukai decides to do, yes, her name is Karen, which is very on theme because I'm about to call the manager, is get undressed in front of the doggo and bathe with it. Naked. But okay, this isn't too bad. There might be some dog owners who feel comfortable removing their clothes in front of their dog, showering with their dog, sucking their dog's nose. Maybe this could be wholesome, if wholesome was spelt without a W. But it soon becomes apparent that her feelings towards the dog are a little devious. Oh yes, so very devious towards the dog. Oh yes, this is my coping mechanism, you'll see right now. She takes her dog for a walk but is feeling a little devious. Okay, I'll stop now. And almost immediately tries licking the puppo if it weren't for some meddling kids, gets way too excited photographing a dog urinate, then introduces him to a place called Coochie Cove. I've seen people dressed up in a red astronaut suit that are less sus than this girl right here. Now if you think finding out a dog has more riz than you will ever do is sad, don't worry. That's actually one of the least depressing parts of this show. In no particular order, here are some things depicted in my life as Inukai's dog that involves a girl and a dog. Bathing naked, tail jobs, seductive feet licking, getting a dog to undress you.
Dark side of Japan.
I feel like I'm doing this video kind of a disservice because I'm just kind of awestruck at this point. I'm not really adding much to the conversation, mostly due to the fact that I've kind of been scarred at this point. I want to yell at my mod for requesting this in the first place, as I would have never seen it if it wasn't for them. But it's all love, except for the fact that I'm kind of mentally scarred now. Now, this whole thing is just fucked up. It's like, this is fucked up on a variety of ways that I can't even fucking explain. It's just god-awful. It's just, you know, I mean, whether it's whether it's the fact that this gets approved to come out to the West, whether it's the fact that, like, technically speaking, this is a high schooler, whether it's the fact that this is an animal, so this is touching on many horrible horrible, degenerate factors of life of this. Okay, I'm gonna end this by just saying I can't believe this was actually able to come to the West. Like, this is insane. This is fucking crazy. I can't believe it. I'm awestruck, you know? I just... How the fuck... How did this make its way to the West? It's fucking crazy. This is insane. This is just crazy. We're living in a society, guys. We're living in some crazy, crazy times, alright? Now, I hope that I don't have to hear any more about this anime for the rest of my life, or there's no follow-up. And this video, I mean, Giga, man, keep doing your thing. You know, I'm sure there's a healthy market for this stuff, but it reviews, and it's very, very funny. But I'm going to go gouge my eyes out and take a shower in some bleach and hopefully clean all this up. So, thank you for watching this video. If God, this was fucking awful. Good night, guys. Good night, everybody. I'm done.
Inukai herself. We can already agree. Do not stick your dick in crazy, especially the kind that this crazy wants. While the rest of the world was asking, what
The dog doing?
Inukai was more concerned with, who?
The dog doing?
Dog fact number 3. Dogs may be able to... Oh, no. Miracle, you still don't subject yourself to this. I've made a simple flowchart for you to follow. First, ask yourself, do you like dogs?